And to see these demons pacing in the cell, they had extreme hatred for God, and then he directed that hatred towards me. I wondered why, what have I done to them? But the one picked me up, threw me into the wall, tremendous strength in these demons.
But wait a second now, you're a Christian.
Right.
You're not supposed to be in hell. Didn't you remind them? I would have.
Well, Sid, the only way a Christian can see hell is in a vision. This was a vision, and God hid it from my mind that I was a Christian. He blocked it from me. There's many scriptures I could give you for that, but the purpose was so I could experience what an unsaved person would experience in hell.
When everything happening all around you so fast was going on, when you came up with your first question to yourself, what was it?
Well, why am I here? Why am I here? How did I get here? And I didn't understand any of this. Everything was explained on the way back, but at this moment, all I was experiencing was the pain and the torment that these demons were inflicting.
You actually could feel
Yes,
this?
I could feel it. Now, I understood that most of the feeling was being blocked, and God explained on the way back that He blocked most of the pain, but He did allow me to feel some of the pain, so I could relate to people that it's not metaphorical or allegorical. It's real literal pain you're going to feel in hell. The amount I felt was enough.
What was the worst experience you had on this guided tour of hell?
Knowing that I'll never get out. The hopelessness. You see, that's what God wanted me to experience, what they feel there. See, if I was there as a Christian, which I was, but He hid it from me, I would know I'm getting out of here. Thank God I'm getting out of here. I don't have to stay here. But as an unsaved person, I understood I'll never get out. 10 million years will go by, I'm still there. And that's the worst part, knowing there's no one going to come rescue you, there's no Calvary coming over the hill, there's no angels to protect you, you are lost and in torment and hopeless forever. That was the worst part.
Tell me some of the things you saw with your eyes in hell.
I saw these demons, reptilish in appearance, bumps and scales all over the body, huge jaws, sunken in eyes, claws about 1 foot long. These particular two are about 12 or 13 feet tall. Now, that sounds like an exaggeration, but there's even scripture for that. But they tormented me. They dug their claws into my chest and just tore the flesh open. I couldn't believe I was still alive through this. The flesh just hung like ribbons. I noticed there was no water or blood.
But you see, there was a reason that the Messiah took him on a guided tour of hell. And when you find out this reason, I believe it's going to change your life forever. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back to It's Supernatural.
It was God's purpose from the beginning for all nations to become one in Yeshua, Messiah Jesus. To break down the middle wall of separation between Jew and Gentile. When Jewish spiritual DNA merges with the new covenant Christian DNA, there will be what Paul called life from the dead. That's why Sid Roth's website is loaded with cutting-edge articles and teaching about the one new man. Log on to sidroth.org today.
We now return to It's Supernatural.
Hello, Sid Roth here with Bill and Annette Wiese. And Bill, you had an experience. You didn't expect it, you didn't want it, but you had it anyway. He had a guided tour of hell for a purpose that you're about ready to find out. But I want to find out more about what you experienced and saw and felt in hell. Tell me a little more.
There were demons that tore my flesh open. The flesh hung like ribbons. You have a body in hell. The one picked me up, threw me into the wall. I felt the bones break. I felt the pain. And they have an extreme hatred.
Now, did you scream?
Yes, I did.
When you were thrown against the wall?
Yes, I did. I'm very calm now, but I wasn't there.
Now, were other people screaming while you were there?
The screams are so loud, Sid, you can't stand it. It's deafening to hear millions of people screaming at the top of their lungs, and you can't ever get away from that. There's no peace or quiet in hell. You have to endure that for all eternity. And like I said, these demons hate you, an extreme hatred they have for God, and they hate you, His creation. And there's nothing you can do to defend yourself. You have no strength in your body. You're completely void of any kind of physical strength. You have to endure the odors, the foul smells in hell are so putrid and disgusting, worse than any open sewer, and the smell of burning sulfur. And sulfur is actually toxic to breathe. And you wonder, how could I be alive, breathing this toxic air? But yet you keep going. There's not enough air to breathe in hell. Just like here, we need air. You don't have enough air there. You have to fight and gasp for even the tiniest bit of air. And this is how you breathe in hell. It was like, that was as much air as you could get. So any moment you feel like I'm going to die from a lack of oxygen.
Okay, now